Selena Gomez and Francia Raisa seem to be putting their alleged feud behind them after nearly 8 months. Friendships, especially as close as theirs, are bound to go through their fair share of ups and downs, but unfortunately for them, this drama that should have been confined to them and their personal circles has been broadcast across the public eye, exaggerated and spoken about ad nauseum for clicks and views. But hopefully I can give you all this list with a spin that makes you guys understand that this was just a simple misunderstanding and girlies bickering. The ladies have reconciled quite publicly, following each other back on Instagram and going to dinner, posting pictures to social media with the caption, "No beef, just salsa." So today we're going to be counting down the top 10 times these friends have shaded each other. At number 10 is the kidney transplant. After becoming aware that she was a match for Selena's kidney transplant, Francia revealed that she didn't even think twice before saying yes to going through with the donation. However, she did admit that she felt a moment of hesitation after Gomez revealed that they were a match via a surprise phone call. Unsurprisingly, her social worker had made her aware of the fact that the process of donation would be a difficult and emotional process, no matter how committed and happy she was to do it. Although the recipient of the organ would be, quote, glowing and recover a whole lot quicker since she'd be receiving something she needs, the donor would be losing something she needs, and thus it would take a long time to begin feeling better after it. Francia went on to say in an interview with Self that she did feel a lot of peace throughout the whole thing, but did feel incredibly panicked. Although she felt anxious about going through with it, she knew it would happen, and just needed to take her time in telling Selena that she'd made the decision to be her donor. At number 9 is when Selena said that Taylor Swift was her only friend. Shortly after the kidney transplant, Selena gave an interview with Rolling Stone in 2022. In this interview, she went on to say that she'd always felt like an outsider in the industry and that Taylor Swift was really the only person she considered a friend and only person she felt in any way close to in Hollywood. Francia took offense to this, to which honestly I would find to be a real making a mountain out of a molehill type situation. However, Francia literally gave Selena a kidney just 4 years prior to this, so how could she have forgotten about her? The two also go way back as they're both former child stars and thus have been working closely with each other since day one. So surely Francia should be another person Selena would feel close to in the industry. At number 8 is the Instagram comment. After the release of the Rolling Stone article, Francia made her irritation towards the aforementioned quote known with a comment on a social media post talking about Gomez's interview that read simply, "Interesting." Selena later defended herself via a TikTok video, writing in the caption, "Sorry I didn't mention every person I know," which I think is fair on her part due to the nature of the interview. She's probably talking about a specific group of Hollywood gals that Francia was just not a part of, and thus Selena didn't think to mention her. It does seem like a huge slip up to not mention the woman who donated her kidney to you, but there was obviously no malice meant by Gomez, and besides, it was probably hyperbole to say Swift was the only person she felt close to in the first place. She has tons of friends in Hollywood, and this was all just a way to make a point that most people in the industry aren't as nice as you think. At number 7 is Francia's Instagram unfollow. Although Selena clearly did not leave out Francia's name from the interview on purpose, it still obviously did not rub Francia the right way. Shortly after the interview went live and Francia commented on it, she unfollowed Selena on Instagram and didn't follow her back for quite a long time. At number 6 is the birthday snub. Selena Gomez attempted to extend an olive branch to Francia on the actress's 35th birthday on social media, wishing her well and posting what appears to be a collection of old photos of them that depicted the ladies posing in front of a wall with red roses, a picture of them in front of a white wall, and a snap wearing matching outfits along with the caption, "Happiest of birthdays to this special human being. No matter where life takes us, I love you," alongside adding her social media handle at Francia Raisa. Fans have coined this as noteworthy as it comes as a shock for Selena to act so kind toward Francia given their recent falling out. Fans wondered if this post would do any damage control in patching up their relationship, but Francia didn't respond to Selena's post for quite a while, and probably not because she didn't see it. The Secret Life of an American Teenager star shared an Instagram post with a bunch of pictures of her dressed in a 2-piece string bikini in front of a happy birthday balloon banner with the caption, "If I'm not in a bikini on my birthday, then it's not my birthday," so she'd definitely been on the app by then. However, just a few weeks ago, fans realized that Francia did quietly react to the post by following her back on Instagram. At her halfway point is when Selena's fans were reportedly bullying Francia. Back in May of this year, Francia Raisa claimed that one of Selena Gomez's fans threatened to quote, "rip out her other kidney," after she posted the aforementioned comment and subsequently unfollowed the 2-time Grammy nominee, as she allegedly was not feeling appreciated enough by her in the past year. She went on to say that the comments she'd received after the feud surfaced were incredibly violent and disgusting, calling her names and threatening to hurt her. Francia added that Selena would never condone that sort of language being used against her, or bullying of any sort. However, the remarks Francia was receiving are far worse than what I would consider to be simple bullying. Francia continued by saying that she was doing her best to not listen to what people were saying, and that she was just trying to enjoy her life, adding that she had been a hardcore fan of celebrities before and understands what that mindset can make people say, but that no one deserves to be spoken to the way that she had. At number 4 is when Francia was dodging questions. It's clear to see why Francia may not want to speak on the subject of her feud with her longtime friend, especially considering the subject matter attached to it. However, many saw in the interview she was bombarded into as shade paid to Selena. Francia was minding her own business, walking her dog in Studio City back in May, when a paparazzi stopped and began asking questions relating to the current state of her friendship with Selena, specifically why she no longer followed her friend on social media. During the impromptu interview, she did everything she could to avoid saying the singer's name, and even more so anything on the matter of what their relationship was like. Instead, she changed the subject, smirking coyly, and began talking about the weather, how Sundays are great because they're a day of rest, her thoughts on avocado trees, the Lakers game, the snow that was in Los Angeles just a week prior, and how wonderful a day it was, saying, quote, that it's so pretty out. The paparazzi subsequently questioned her decision to dodge all of his questions, to which Francia replied, I'm really good at this game, I've gotten better at it. Now, I guess we'll never know if she did this because the friendship she had with Selena was truly on the rocks, or if she was just sick of people pretending that it was. My guess is the latter, but I digress. The paparazzi went on to ask her a super inappropriate and personal question of if she regretted donating one of her kidneys to Gomez, to which she avoided the inquiry again, stating that she would definitely speak about the organ donation process and how she felt about doing it again, as she had already done plenty of times before. She went on to talk about a situation where she was at the movies with her friend Lily, and someone came up to her saying that they were a friend of an interviewer she spoke 2 years ago about kidney donation, and that they were very grateful. She finished this interview by saying that it's moments such as that make it all worth it for her. At number 3 is the fact that Selena made no mention of Francia in her Apple TV show. What many viewed as adding fuel to the fire, Selena didn't comment on her friendship with Francia whatsoever in her 2022 documentary entitled My Mind and Me, in which she spoke candidly about her mental and physical health, which many thought since she included her journey with the autoimmune disease lupus and the need for a kidney transplant. However, this wasn't the only Apple TV show Selena has partaken in. In March of this year, Gomez made an appearance in an episode of a new documentary series entitled Dear, a show dedicated for people to tell their hard and unique stories, and within the episode, Gomez revealed that she will, quote, forever be in debt to Raisa, and referred to her as her best friend. During the episode, Gomez also said, quote, my best friend's name is Francia, and after finding out about my life-threatening health issues due to complications from lupus, she said, no, I'm absolutely gonna get tested, and within 3 days, she went to get tested, and she was a match. And it was one of those moments where I felt watched over, and I knew it was so lucky. She continued saying, I understand that that doesn't happen for a lot of people, and I know the outcome of some of those situations and how serious they are, so I did not take it lightly that it happened to me that way. It's obvious that even though Selena mistakenly left out Francia's name in that Rolling Stone interview, she is actively trying to make reparations. Our runner-up is when Francia didn't wish Selena a happy birthday. During Selena's 31st star-studded birthday bash in July of this year, which featured a private screening of the Barbie movie, it seemed that Francia was not in attendance. This was jarring since she was at Selena's 30th birthday last year, so many fans and drama spectators took this to mean that the friends were still on the rocks, especially since who would give up the opportunity of watching the Barbie movie with Paris Hilton? But no one knows if this was a case of a lack of invitation or if Francia didn't RSVP. As well, unlike Selena, Francia went without posting a birthday post to Instagram for Selena. And at number 1 is Francia's deleted Instagram post. After the two ladies went public with the fact that Francia had donated her kidney, Francia took to Instagram to post a picture thanking God that she was given the opportunity to be a part of Selena's healing process. She went on to share her love for Selena and to say that she's glad that they're on the journey together, alongside a picture of the two in side-by-side hospital beds. Francia decided to delete this post, alongside anything else that included Selena, seemingly wiping her digital footprint clean of the friendship. And that brings us to the end of the top times Francia Raisa and Selena Gomez shaded each other. There honestly doesn't seem to be a whole lot of public information about Selena and Francia's relationship. All we know is that Francia was rightfully upset about Selena forgetting to mention her as a friend in that Rolling Stone interview, but has since attempted to make it up to her multiple times. However, it seems the ladies have made amends with their new mutual following on social media and friend dates. They're probably doing just fine. Let us know if you forgot any in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one.